Hi friends, I am Miss Cherry with Ventura County Library. Thank you for joining me tonight for Bedtime Stories. Let's start with a silly joke. What do cats wear to bed? What do cats wear to bed? Pajamas. All right, let's start by getting some of our wiggles out. Let's get our thumbs and get our thumbs ready to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle. My thumbs are starting to wiggle around and round and round. Now, hands. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle. My hands are starting to wiggle around and round and round. Now, arms. My arms are starting to wiggle. My arms are starting to wiggle. My arms are starting to wiggle around and round and round. Now it's time for shoulders. My shoulders are starting to wiggle. My shoulders are starting to wiggle. My shoulders are starting to wiggle around and round and round. Let's do whole body. My body's starting to wiggle. My body's starting to wiggle. My body's starting to wiggle. Now let's all sit down. It's time to read some stories. What do we do to get ready for bed? Let's see. We put on our pajamas. We brush our teeth. Wash our face or take a bath. Pick out a special lovey, and we have to read books and sing songs. So let's sing our song we sing every week, The More We Read Together. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Nice singing, friends. Let's see. Let's read our story tonight, but before we do, let's make a book with our hands. Put your hands together like this, and this is going to be our book. Let's take a look at this book. Here is the cover. We open it wide. Here are the pages hidden inside. There are words and pictures. We look and we look. And when we are finished, we close up the book. Our book tonight is called Stars, Stars, Stars by Bob Barner. What do you think this book is about? Cats? Balloons? No, it's about stars. Thank you to Chronicle Books for allowing us to read this book tonight. Stars, stars, stars. I want to see planets and stars. Ooh, we learned about this last week. Do you remember what that's called? A telescope. Bright stars twirling above the big city lights, distant planets glowing over black country nights. Constellations that take shape when I connect them with lines. Milky Way stars shining 200 billion times. You see all those constellations? These groups of stars together. The sun that burns with golden light. Hot planet Mercury turning slowly in the night. Venus, the evening star, first planet to shine in the twilight sky. Blue-green Earth with the dusty moon orbiting by. Stormy Mars glowing red in the vastness of space. Giant planet Jupiter moving with grace. There's that little red one's Mars. Oh, look at giant Jupiter. Saturn circled by rings. Uranus spinning on its side. Windy Neptune and tiny Pluto orbiting wide. Oh, whoops, I did. Saturn, that's Uranus, and then that's Neptune and Pluto. Shooting stars, streaking tails of sparkling light. The Big Dipper holding a scoop of night. Stars, stars, stars. I want to see planets and stars tonight. Now let's meet the planets. Maybe you could go look out your window before you go to bed tonight and take a look at the stars if you haven't already. This is the sun. This is not a planet. Did you know the sun is a star? The sun is a medium-sized star. All 9 of the planets in our solar system orbit the sun. The sun has been burning for about 5 billion years. Our next planet is Mercury. That's the closest planet to the sun. It's only a little bit larger than the moon. Its surface is covered with tall mountains and deep craters. Let's see. What other planet can we learn about? Oh, you heard them say Venus earlier, the evening star, but it's not really a star, right? It's a planet. But this says Venus is a planet, but it's called the evening star because it usually is the first light we see shining in the evening sky. So maybe tomorrow night you can look up in the sky as the sun starts setting and see if you can start to see Venus. Earth, of course, our home. Mars, the red planet. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. And Saturn, it's not very dense and would float in water. Its rings are made of pieces of dust and ice, varying from small as a pea to as large as a car. It's a pretty big difference. Uranus spins on its side, and Neptune, the blue planet, has winds that blow up to 1,500 miles per hour. It's really fast. It's felt like it's been that windy recently around here, hasn't it? And this still has Pluto as a planet, but it must have been written quite a while back because Pluto got demoted. It's not a planet anymore. It's too tiny, smaller than the moon. And Pluto is also the furthest from the sun. So former planet Pluto is also on this list. That was stars, stars, stars. I had a lot about stars and planets. Let's sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. You know this one, so sing along with me, okay? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All right, before we go tonight, let's do our bedtime rhyme. Go ahead and say the words with me at home, and we always start with, what do we start with? 1 fluffy quilt for my bed, 2 soft pillows for my head, 3 teddy bears to hold on tight, 4 kisses for a restful night, and 5 big Hugs. Oh, give yourself a big hug. Oh, then out goes the light. Good night, friends. I hope you have sweet dreams. Oh, real quick, let's draw a circle on our forehead and pop in a sweet dream. Okay, I've got it. I hope you have sweet dreams, and we'll see you at the next story time. Bye, friends.